So in this session, we will talk about select statement. How do you use select statement in your SQL Server? So first thing, let's understand why do we use select statement. Select statement is being used to see the data. What is the data there in your table? So if you will, let's say if you have a table, select employee. There, if you want to see how many records are there, so you will be executing select star from employee. So you can see the data inside the table. So I have taken a small table so that you can understand and relate very easily. And if you have a bigger table where you have millions of records, you will be using the same query. Okay, so now we will talk about how and what is the use of a star. So star means all the columns. So that means if we want to select all the columns, then we will be writing star from employee. If you have a specific column that you want to select only specific columns in your table, you can use select column names. Okay, like employee number, ename, job, etc. whatever required. So I'm going to select now employee number, ename, job. Now you can see we are able to see only those columns: employee number, ename, job. So this is how you can write your select statement. You can call listed columns based on your requirement. Now we will talk about null values. What is null value? So basically null means empty. In SQL, null means empty, unavailable, unassigned, unknown, or inapplicable. So sometime people get confused. It is equal to 0. No, it is not equal to 0. Is it equal to blank space? No, it is not equal to blank space. Null means empty. When you will write your select statement, you can see I have a null value. This is your null value. And always null will be in SQL Server especially, your null value will be coming with yellow background. You can see the yellow background. That means this is null value. Sometime if you see it with white space in the background, so that means it is a text value. It is not null value. Null value in SQL will always come with the yellow background. And there are other things to know about as null. If a row lacks the data values for a particular column, that value is said to be null or to contain a null. If any column value in an arithmetic expression is null, the result is null. Okay. For example, if you attempt to perform division with 0, you get an error. However, if you divide a number by null, the result is null or unknown. Sometimes people get confused. What will be the output if I run select statement, and if I divide null with 0, what will be the output? So let's see what will be the output. So if you will do plus with null, null plus 0, it will be null. Okay, so that means if you will be performing any arithmetic operation on your null, the output will be null. Now we will talk about the next item, which is column alias. So which is very important topic, column alias. So normally what happen when you write job, it will be displaying job here. Column alias means if you want to rename your column name, then you can rename by using column alias concept in SQL Server. Alias concept. How how it works? So basically you will be giving one space after mentioning your column name. Let's say I want to give job title as a new column. So what I can say, I can write as title job title like this. So now what will happen, your job will be there, your means job titles will be there, but the column name will be changed as job title. So that's how you can change any column name. Let's say we have e name, right? If I want to convert this, if you will be executing this, you will get e name, right? If I want to change the name, I want to mention employee name, so what I can do, I can write as employee name. As employee name. You can see on my screen, this is employee name. So this way you can change the column aliases. Okay. So let's see this document, renaming a column heading, that we got to know is specify the alias after column using a space as a separator. We are using space as a separator. That means we need to mention an space. Okay, I will tell you some interesting facts about it. We can use as keyword as an optional. It is not mandatory. If you will not use as keyword, it will be working as per your expectation. But why we use as? To make sure that the people who are trying to read your query, they should be able to understand this is something, I mean, alias name we are using here. It is not mandatory that you will have to use as keyword, but yes, it is a good practice. And requires double quotation mark if it contains spaces or a special character or is case sensitive. So when we need to use double quotes, when you have spaces between the two words, let's say job title, right? We have given one space, so it will not work. It will not work. If you have it one word, okay, let's say I have this as one word, it will be working. See, it is working. But if you will give one space, it will not work. So this is something is special we have in SQL Server. By default, alias heading appear in uppercase if the alias contains spaces or special characters such as any special character, hash or dollar or at the rate or anything is case sensitive, and close the alias in double quotation marks. Sometime your title, your alias name is starting with any at the rate or hash, might be it will give you error. But if you will start with one, any numeric value, it will definitely give you error. So what you can do, if you have a requirement that I want to give one job title, then you have to put it in double quotes, not single quote, double quote. You can see it is working. This is a very important concept, and most of the data analyst uses these features of SQL. When they retrieve the data from SQL, if they want to rename the column name, they use column alias names. I hope that is clear to you. Now I will move to the next topic, which is concatenation operator. Again, this is very important. We use plus symbol to concatenate two words. So what I'm going to do, I have employee name, job. I want to concatenate them. I can do concatenate. You can see Smith is clerk. And now it is showing no column name. Why? Because we have not given any alias. If you want to give any alias, you can give as employee, let's say employee name and job, something like this. Your column alias name will be updated here. Now let's say if you want to add hyphen so that you can understand which is name, which is job title. So what you can do, you can add one more plus, and in between that, between those two plus, you can add any separator. Let's say I want to add a separator hyphen. Hyphen is my separator. So what will happen? It will give you one hyphen in between. Between ename and job, you will get one hyphen. You can rename it as per your requirement. You can add slash, it will also work. Okay, so this is how you can concatenate using plus symbol, right? But if you will use plus between two numbers, it will do the addition. Let's see how it will work. Let's say employee number and manager, right? These are employee IDs. If you want to take it as a separate column, you can use it, manager, employee number. Now you will see it is actually doing plus 7369 plus 7902, which is this. So it is actually not working like a concatenation operator. I will tell you a very important fact, how you can convert one number to character or string. So first thing you have to, this is a number, employee number is a number, manager ID is also a number. So it is going to be, it is getting added. Now what you can do, you can basically call the employee number and you can convert this to a string. So we have a function in SQL that is known as cast. You can use cast function to convert this into a text. We have text data type like varchar. We can convert this to varchar. Then You will be again converting this to this manager ID also into varchar. So what I'll do, I'll be writing varchar like this. Now I will select employee, and you will see this is going to be this is getting concatenated, not added. Okay, so this is how it is working. Why this is coming as null? Let's see. What is the reason behind it? I will explain you. Let me call those two separately. See, what is happening? We have this manager ID as null. And as we have already learned that if you will do any kind of arithmetic operation with null value, it will be returning null. So what we are doing plus, we are doing concatenation. That's the region we are getting as null. Sometime we get error while you add one number and one text. Let's say I have one example here. I have taken employee number and ename. Okay, ename from employee. Now what we are getting? We have one number, one text. Okay, if you will do plus, means we are going to concatenate, it will give you error because it is not able to convert data type n varchar to float. So what we can do, if we want to concatenate, then we will have to convert number to varchar. What function we will use? We will use cast function as varchar. So this is how it will be your value. You can see we are getting Smith, Allen, and many other things. This is how it is working. I hope you have understood how concatenation works in SQL Server. Now we will talk about eliminating duplicate rows. Let's say we have different employees, right? And different job titles are there. If I want to see how many unique job titles are there in my table, so what we will be using? We will use distinct keyword. Distinct will give you unique values in that particular column. So what column we have? We have job. So what it will give? It will be giving you unique job title in your table. If you will not select distinct, what will be the result? I will show you. First, let's see what is the result when we are executing distinct. So when we execute distinct, it is giving analyst clerk. So it is giving only unique items. Now I am going to select without distinct. What will be the output? We will see here. You can see we are able to retrieve the data, but it is duplicate. Salesman we are getting multiple times, clerk we are getting multiple times. So this way we are able to fetch the records, but with duplicacy. If you want to fetch unique items, you will have to use distinct keyword. You can use distinct keyword with multiple columns also. Let's say I have a manager ID column. I want to use it. So it will give you a unique item against your job and manager. So what you can see, we are getting clerk multiple times, but the managers are different. So what it is doing, it is basically concatenating both the column and generating the unique values. If you will go and check your manager column here, you will be able to understand we are getting what we are. You can see we are getting multiple duplicate values. Clerk we have, right? We have salesman, but for salesman we have these IDs unique. I mean manager ID is unique. So this will be generating only one record. This will be generating only one record. So this will be generating only one record because the manager ID is also same. That means for salesman we have only one manager. So this is how you can eliminate duplicate rows. Now we will talk about table structure. Okay, how you can see the table structure. Let's say there is a requirement. We want to see a table structure of my table. So what you can see, what you can do, you can use sp underscore help as this is actually predefined stored procedure, which will give you description of your employee table. You can see. So what is the table name, when this got created, what is the column name, data type, computed or not, length, all the details you will be getting. If you have indexes created on that table, you will get all those details like how indexes got created, what type of indexes are there, what type of constants are created. So all those details you can see by using sp underscore help. So this is basically a table structure that you can generate by using sp underscore help. Now we will talk about restricting and sorting your data. So first we will understand sorting data. What is sorting? Means if you want to sort your data. Let's say we have employee table, right? What we are going to do, we will be using same table. Now we have this employee table. I want to sort this data based on the hire date. Okay. I want to see this data in sorted order based on the hire date. So what we will use? We will be using order by clause, order by hire date. If you will be writing ascending, it will sort your data in ascending order. If you will be writing DESC, DESC means descending order. So I have commented it here. It will not execute. Whatever part you want to execute, you can execute. First, I have executed. Now you can see this data got sorted in ascending order. 1980 coming first, then 81, then 82, then 83. Like this, you are sorting your data. If you want to sort your data in descending order, what you will do? You will be writing DESC as a keyword. It will sort your data in descending order. Now your biggest number is coming on top and lowest number is going in the bottom. Alright. Where clause with words. We will see that thing also. But before that, I want to show you multiple level of sorting. So let's say I want to sort my jobs first and then I want to sort the hire date. Okay. So what you will do, you will be writing order by job. Let's say you want to sort this data in ascending order. You can sort your data in ascending order. Then you want to sort your data based on hire date. Whatever type of sorting you want to use, you can use ascending, descending, whatever requirements you have. This is multiple level of sorting. So first it has sorted your analyst. It has, you can see we have sorted in ascending order. Your A is coming first and then your lowest number is coming first in hire date. Then we have clerk, then we have manager, then we have salesman, president, and in this particular bucket, it will be sorting your data. It is sorting your data. Means 1980, 1981, 82, 83. So this way you are sorting your data based on job and then hire date. So this is sorting of your data. Now we will talk about where clause. Where clause is just like your filter in SQL Server. If you want to filter out your data, you can use filter and just select star from employee where e name is equal to Smith. So now it will sort your data and it will be fetching. If you will execute select star from employee, it will be giving you the data of employee. And then you have where as a condition. Then you are saying that yeah, this is the column name e name where e name equal to Smith. So it will be giving you the data only for Smith. You can see this is how you will be filtering your data based on given name Smith. Okay, scroll up. Smith. Select where clause with words and then select employee with job title of clerk. If you want to select the job title with clerk, you will be changing your column name and then you will be passing parameter as clerk. And then you will be able to see all the clerks in your data. Now I want to select employees with job title other than clerk. Let's say you got a requirement that you want to select other than clerks. I don't want to see the clerk. I just want to see other than clerk. So what I will do, I will be writing select star from employee where job is not equal to clerk. So now it will not show you clerk in this data. So this is symbol of not equal to in SQL Server. Where clause with dates, let's say I want to filter based on my dates. Okay, so let's say we have a hire date, I want to filter only this particular date. Okay, I want to see who got hired on this particular date, 1980 12 19. Then if you will execute, you will see that we got Smith clerk and hire date. This is how you can filter your data based on dates. Now we will be talking about where clause with numbers. Let's say we have an employee table and we want to select those employees whose salary is more than $800. So you can select. Now you can see the difference. Okay, there is a difference in numbers and text. When you write dates or text, you put it in single quotation mark. When you when you put numbers, you don't need to use single quotation mark. Sometimes people ask, what if I want to use it or by mistaken I have used a single quotation, what will happen? So it will not create any impact. It will be giving you same number of records.